Hey guys, this is Mona. Welcome to another potting up video. Not quite sure what to say. Today I'm going to pot up my Hoya obscura. But look at this. Look at this little cutting and the amount of roots. It's still, oh, I guess it'll come off. Stratum on these little roots. But boy, was I surprised. Let's see, the other one, apparently it was another part to this that had some more roots, but it broke off as I pulled it out. I think that one wasn't doing so well. Do you see the color on this? I don't know. Maybe I'll just pot this up by itself because it's doing better than the other one. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, it rooted, so let me just put them together. I'm making such a mess. All right, so they're going in soil today. And bear with me. I got a new type of soil mixture I'm going to be using. So let me get what I need to mix that up, and then I'll show it to you. All right, guys. Sorry I didn't show you this part, but I ordered this cocoa peat and perlite mixture. It's very lightweight, very airy. And I want to try that for the Hoyas. Sorry, a little out of frame. I was watching, what's the video? I mean, the channel called Basie Plants. And I'm sorry, I'm getting text messages as I'm trying to record. So I'm a little distracted. Sorry about that. But I was watching Basie Plants. I want to say his name is Miro. I don't know. I'm sorry. Sorry if I got the name wrong. I'll put the name on the screen. But anyway, I was watching him, and he has this series about Hoyas, mainly on how to grow Hoyas, all his tips and tricks and stuff. So being that he's quite the collector, I decided to try what he was saying or recommending. And one of the recommendations was half perlite, half cocoa peat, a very light, airy mixture for Hoyas. So I just ordered this instead of mixing my own. And I'll let you guys know how I like it. All right. So that's one potted up. It's very, very lightweight. Now, actually, he did recommend maybe adding some cocoa chips to the mix. So I might do that for the next plant that I'm going to pot up. So bear with me and I'll be back with that. Okay, so I wanted to show you this mix. So this is a pack of cocoa peat with perlite, came together. And then I added some orchid bits. I think it was the medium size. Or was it the small? I don't know. It says Premium Classic 9. So it's not big chunky chunks, but yeah, I have that in there. And I think that's it. I'm not going to add anything else to that one. I'm going to pot up this Rosita by herself. There's a pot upstairs, but I want to see how this one does on her own. In her own little pot. She's been doing okay in the stratum that she's been rooting in. So let's see with her roots, what her roots look like. Let's just shake it off a little. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice little root ball. I don't recall how long ago. I think it's just been a few months since I put this one. I chopped the plant up because I wasn't sure about it. I just wanted to take some cuttings in case the plant was on the way out as insurance, as a lot of us tend to do when we're not so sure. but I think the plant's okay. This is such an airy mix. I think she'll do okay in here, hopefully. I do kind of like how airy this is. Oops. No, I can't do this without making a mess. Start with the best intentions to keep it neat, but, well, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so there she is in her new digs. Hopefully she'll continue to do well and grow for me. Okay, now, the next thing I was thinking of doing, I have a macrophylla, Hoya macrophylla, and I put her in the window. I don't think she was too happy with that. Too much light, I'm thinking. So, pulling her back from, I'm sorry, my lights are going out gradually. I'll have to turn some lights on in a bit. But anyway, I pulled her back and she seems okay. But I was thinking of repotting her with this new one I picked up. Show you that one. So I can have a nice big one. So I think I'm going to put them together in one pot is the plan. So kind of like this airy mix. I think the only thing I'm going to add to this is some slow release and some cocoa chips. So bear with me and I'll be back with that. All right, guys, so I added some cocoa chips to this mixture. So we got cocoa peat perlite, a little bit of the orchid bits, and cocoa chips. Now, the only thing I would like to put in here is some slow release. So there you go. There's the mix. Very airy. So the roots hopefully will like that. I might add a little bit more of the cocoa peat and perlite mixture. And one thing I wanted to say is this is my first time using these particular brands, so this is not sponsored in any way. Sometimes I may mention something as I'm doing my plant chores, but if you're ever curious how I like the stuff, if it's my first time using it, I'll give you my honest opinion, but doesn't mean that I'm pushing those products. I'm just showing you some of the things that I try. I'm no expert here. And I just, you know, I try to do my research and check with the guys who are some serious, and they've been serious Hoya collectors for a while. And I just try to take a little bit from here, there, kind of make my own thing up. But I will attach the link to the YouTube channel that I was watching that I felt was very helpful and tell me what type of soil mix to use with my Hoyas. So, being that this thing has been super slow growing for me, I mean, I don't know, it might just be typical of that plant, but I would like to see these two together. So, I'm going to combine it. I'll be right back. I want to clean this plant off because it's fairly new. Okay, so I'm back. I just wanted to wash the leaves off of this plant. She's been isolated for a little over a week now. I don't think there's anything going on with the plant, so I am going to combine these two. I haven't figured out what pot I'm going to use yet. I want to see what the root balls look like. I found this one at Dutch Plant Farm. Okay. So here's the root ball. Not bad. Okay. Just wanted to get some slow release in there. Can you see? How's that? Better? Now let's see. Get some soil in there. Okay, there we go. Ah. The reason why I chose the plastic is because I think the terracotta was drying out so fast. These plants, it's pretty obvious when they need water. It gets soft, the leaves get soft, so you don't have to worry about overwatering it if you're mindful of that. So a lot of times I'll use terracotta because, like, let's say I have a plant like aglaonema. It's not very forgiving when you overdo the watering. So a plant like that, I might want to use terracotta. But I've used plastic with those. You know, I guess you just learn over time. But even if you've been doing this for a while, sometimes you just get hasty sometimes and start watering things. And when you have a lot of plants, it's very easy to kind of forget to check the pot, check the leaves, check the plant before you water it, and then you have an over watered plant. Okay, I think that looks really pretty together. What do you think? Okay, excuse me. All right, so that is done. I figure out where I'm going to put it. So it's tendrils. Look how long this leaf is. Whoa. Look at that. This one too is pretty big. This is why it caught my eye. And this kind of reminds me of the fishtail Hoya. But it caught my eye in the store because I was like, oh, look at those leaves. Now this is my original on this side. And this one was pretty big, but I like the variegation in that one there. So the only thing I want to check is make sure they're seated in here really well. Because these are top heavy. So I don't know, I may use like bamboo stick or something. I don't know, what do you think? Tie them up a little bit so the weight doesn't knock the whole thing out. With this really airy soil mix, it'll be easy to topple over.